If I speak, I am in big trouble.
That was another hard watch there, folks, but in hindsight, when you dig into the ins and outs of the legislation in terms of fishing, technically the people fishing in question, they didn't do anything wrong, in fact. It's not the prettiest, it's not the fucking most appealing looking, it's not easy on the eye, it's hundreds of dead fish laying on a beach, no one really wants to see that, but in hindsight that's completely fine within the law in regards to fishing. In the UK there's no bag limit for certain species such as mackerel, pollock, coalies. That seems to be what's going on here. They didn't catch any bass by the looks of it, which there would be a bag limit and a size limit. There is a size limit of, I think it's 30 centimetres, I'll put in the exact figures of mackerel, 35 centimetres, 30 centimetres, something like that there. If they had have caught something undersized, but people catch undersized fish all the time, you see people using joeys as bait and stuff like this here, you know, it's not wrong. What is wrong is the fact that they were on camera doing it. They're obviously not indigenously British, you can see by the colour of them. That's had an air with a lot of people, but they didn't do anything wrong, you know. A lot of people are raging in the comments. From an unbiased point of view, I caught lots of fish. I remember fishing for mackerel as a child. I would have caught like fucking 90 in one session. Nobody fucking had a problem with that because it was the right colour. I read in a book as well, I think it was the Encyclopedia of Fishing by Alan Yates, something along those lines. He writes it wouldn't be uncommon for people to catch hundreds of mackerel. If there's a shoal of mackerel out there, it's hard not to catch them, which seems to have happened here. It's just the fact that they're not white as such as what people has the issue with. It's a difficult conversation to have, but that's what needs to happen here. You need to have an unbiased point of view. The numbers of fish caught can spark debate as well. They caught a fucking lorry load there. That is a lot. They could sell that. They could fucking freeze it down for bait. They could eat it. They could feed a fucking family of 20. No one's really fucking concerned what they do with it. Legally, it's fine. You know, you should probably go, if you really do not like these things, don't teat on them. They're fishing within the rules. There's no regulation around owning a rod in the UK. You can fish in the sea with very little red tape. You can just buy a rod in Aldi, go round and fucking catch hundreds of fish if the fish are out there to catch. If you're that upset about it, maybe it's something you should consider talking to your local representative about to get the laws changed regarding fucking fish bag limits, because these people are catching a lot of fish. It's upsetting a lot of people, clearly. But these people don't have a fucking problem with the super trawlers, you know. It's just, they like to fucking blame someone for the problems of the real world, which isn't down to these people fishing. It's more fucking capitalism and raping the sea clean of fish as well. For example, look at this guy, Mr. Bundoran here, caught 100 mackerel in one session off a boat. You know, where's the outrage regarding him? I think there's 5 people in this clip of foreigners fishing, which they caught. If they had caught 100 fish each, that's 500 fish, you know. There probably is 500, maybe under 500 fish in this snapshot, who knows? But no one had a problem with that. I caught fucking 90 in one session, was my best. I didn't perceive any hate. A lot of people would say that's a good day's fishing. Yeah, the next thing as well is there's this YouTube page that, you know, are making a fucking big deal about it, putting it on breaking news for the internet to see and analyse, more of a reaction video similar to what I'm doing, but I see through that as well. Like if you scroll down, they have a fucking PayPal donation and fucking, you know, buy them a coffee. Like they're monetizing people's genuine concerns. You know, if people are outraged, they're gaining traffic, they're fucking, oh, how can we not let a good tragedy go to waste? Let's fucking make a quick buck on it, donate to my PayPal. We'll give you a heap of fucking money there, like, and that'll make our kids safer with the concerns we have regarding immigration. Like, what? Oh, people will try anything to make a fucking quick buck off and never let a good tragedy go to waste. And then they start talking about fucking regulation then regarding other species.
Certain endangered species like common skate and sturgeon enjoy full protection and must be returned unharmed whenever encountered.
Common skate? There's no fucking common skate in that. Can you see a common, you would see common skate's the size of a barn door. You wouldn't have the fucking infrastructure there to pull it off the beach. And sturgeon, they talk about sturgeon. There's never been a sturgeon caught to my knowledge in the UK. I've known of one sturgeon caught in Ireland in a river. They don't swim in the sea, they swim in rivers and freshwater. And if it was caught one sturgeon, it would be national news, not fucking... You know, but sure, buy them a coffee anyway and give them a rake of money to keep them, you know, to profiteer off a sad situation. Right, enough of that now. The next thing is another video which I seen doing the rounds on social media from Mr. Captain Kieran Kelly, I believe, doing the fucking rounds again with his great investigative journalism here. Sign up to him before he's shut down by the system. Now this is quite upsetting.
So we're just climbing this skip, this truck, this storage unit for dead fish. You can smell the stench of this Irish organic salmon from Maui. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. This is like the Monsanto, the McDonald's of the oceans. Don't buy organic salmon. Don't buy Maui salmon. This is John Fredrickson, the owner of Maui. He's worth over 16 billion, lives as a tax exile in Cyprus. Norway's richest man, also on the Sunday Times rich list. Oh, fucking hell. Salmon farms are a welfare nightmare and environmental pariah. They cause harm. Just look. The gunk. The dead fish. This is... fucking hell. This is May the 18th, 2025. Maui have got an injunction interdict against me in Scotland for filming inside their farms, but not in Ireland. You can see why this company would want the public not to see this. Fucking hell. Look at the wounds, the damage, the disease, the mass mortalities. Look at the fat content. Some farm salmon are 15 to 20% fat. It's fattier than bacon, fattier than pizza. You can hear the fish bubbling away the bodies. This is the king of fish, dethroned by battery salmon farming. In Latin, Atlantic salmon's name is Salmonella leper, but salmon farming around the world has turned the leper into a leper. Look at these bodies. Would like to take samples, test for infectious substances, viruses, diseases. This is Maui, the king of death, the pariah. Please don't support this toxic industry. This is Don Stanford early. Oh, fucking hell. It's actually the 19th of May, 2025. It's a Monday, before the workers have got to work.
You know, the people outraged in the comments behind the foreigners fishing and catching mackerel, where the fuck's the outrage for this, what can only be described as an absolute fucking ecocide? Like, Atlantic salmon is a precious resource within northern hemisphere waters. It's a precious resource. It's one of the most decorative fish species to catch. And look at the outrage from the people who are outraged by the foreigners catching fish. Now, I absolutely despise Maui. I think they're an absolute sham of an organisation. They're the biggest rapists the ocean has ever seen. I've actually set up a fucking petition to prescribe them as a terrorist organisation. I made a video as well saying that I despise farming salmon. I have a link to, but that video isn't doing the numbers for the simple. It's a video I put a lot of time and research effort into. It's not the best attention span. There's a bit of waffle in it, but it didn't hit the algorithm because there was no foreigners at fault. It only seems that people fucking go off the head, have outrage, play into people's genuine concerns and insecurities when foreigners are at risk. Now, I'm a very passionate salmon angler. I'm a fisherman of all species, and this is something that really outraged me that capitalism and these fucking big companies can rape the place and oceans, rivers, rape it clean, and there's absolutely no media coverage of it, no public backlash, and the people, you know, who are outraged by a few foreigners catching a couple of fish, which aren't a fucking precious endangered species, are absolutely silent. Have a wee look in the mirror with yourself. Are your priorities wrong? Are you only raging because a foreigner done it? When corporate greed and capitalism do it at the expense of people, and, you know, at the expense of our lands and our home nation and our nations that are rich in resources, when they do it, absolute silence. Basically, folks, that's my wee rant for today. I don't have much else to say about it, but yeah, prescribe fucking Moai as a terrorist organisation. These people are probably eating farm salmon. Don't eat fucking farm salmon. Like, that's fucking... By eating farm salmon, you're directly contributing to this fucking ecocide and fucking murder of... I'm just outraged. Sign the petition that I've set up, and fucking it's not going to make a difference, but just don't eat farm salmon, basically. I'll leave a link to the last video in the description, and a link to Kieran Kelly's channel again. Give me a subscribe if you see anything you like, and be sure to leave a comment your thoughts on the way fishing is going, the way our natural resources are going. You can find me on Instagram. You can send me a DM if you want to get in touch, masturbates.ie. If you have any concerns, let me know and I'll give them a wee fucking my thoughts and consensus. We'll get you the next one, and like and share with your friends, and thanks for following the channel.